Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're back for more Supergirl. So last episode, Lena figured out how to control people, and well, control minds, because I'm gonna say Malefic has been controlled too, so she's incepted him. I would think that his powers would be able to keep him from being incepted, but I guess not. I hope we get more from them. That'd be really cool. But I don't know why she'd be. I wonder what she's gonna do with him now, though. Then we also got, we got a look at Leviathan finally. They've showed up. They tried to cause a mass flood that would kill thousands of people. Luckily, Supergirl and Jean were able to stop them. I don't know if that messed up their plans or not. If it was actually just a distraction. But they lost the forearms guy and the lady that works with Leviathan. She's contacted Andrea in her limo, and then they're saying that it's an issue that he's been taking. So I don't know what she wants Andrea to do. Maybe she has a way to track him. I don't know. It's Will's friend, so I don't know if they're gonna be able to undo what they did to him, so that he can actually be. He's like programmed now. Essentially, he's kind of a robot, but not really. I don't know what they did to basically make him so obedient and basically just followers and stuff. But Andrea wasn't even she didn't even know that Leviathan was planning this flood that could have messed her business up majorly, which I would have been fine with if it wasn't for the fact that it would have killed thousands of people. I don't know, Leviathan mentioned Lex telling the forums guy to do whatever Lex failed to do. So I guess they worked with Lex or something. I don't know. Well, I know they had Eve work with Lex. So I know they had something to do with him, but I don't know if he's aware of it. I know Lex is usually he's a really intelligent dude. He plans out steps ahead, but I don't know if he knows about Leviathan. He might actually be working with him. Or was working with them. But I think that's everything. I don't know. I wonder when we're gonna be getting into if they're gonna ever show us heading towards Crisis, because that affects all Earths, not just one Earth in specific. So I feel like they'd have to start heading towards place to. Not that I don't like where it's the story right now, but I'm just wondering when they're gonna start heading towards the Crisis, because that's a huge thing. I'm wondering when they're gonna kind of make them aware. Again, that's something that's gonna affect all universes. But yeah, let's see what we have this episode.
Thank you for coming down here, William. Kara said if anyone would be able to reach Rip Roar, it would be you.
You sound awfully similar.
We've been breached.
Initiate emergency protocol. Secure the facility. Brainy, I want that power back up. Alex,
Shadow dude. Lady, apparently.
Where'd she go?
They're the same one that killed, I'm assuming. Look out! Okay, she didn't kill him at least. Trying to kill Will.
It's after Rip Roar.
Oh, or that.
Stay right here.
Wait, is that Andrea? I don't think I saw her face, but I think it's her. Oh, yep, that's her. You don't need to remove it, we know who you are.
I know who was behind the tidal wave that almost took out National City. I know because I work for them. But if I tell you who they are, they'll kill me. And you too.
She finds the medallion of Akrata and was bestowed great gifts so that she alone had the strength to bend Shadow to her will.
Did your mom make it up?
She found it in an old storybook.
She stole it from her.
She's obsessed.
We just made first contact with an alien race. And even apart from
Oh, hey, John Carter's back.
That he poses to our entire species.
It's only for
how can we measure up?
who knows how long, but
From now on, this is Luthor Corp.
This is insane. Your obsession with killing Superman, we're supposed to help people. Why is your life insurance policy out? You promised you wouldn't do this again, Papa.
You are the best thing in my life. I refuse to ruin you. Go and do something better, mi cielito.
Andrea! Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah. Still in one piece. I think.
So she accidentally get the powers?
Stay right there.
Andrea Rojas.
Hi.
Oh, this is very real, I assure you. As our day who sent me, Leviathan.
What do they want?
Your father, Bernardo Rojas. He's not well, is he?
How do you...
All you have to do is take this.
No, I can't. My friend Lena, she needs this. This is all she's ever wanted.
You want to save your father or not? Take the medallion. Accept your fate.
This is it, Andrea. We found it. It's the medallion. These etchings, they match the description in the story. My calculations were right. My mother was right. But where is it? It looks like it should be here.
Look, finding this place was hard enough. Seeing who came before or after, it's impossible.
I was so close.
I'm so sorry.
Their latest smartphone contains a faulty chip causing devices to explode. But their loss is Obsidian Worldwide's gain. Their stock hit an all-time high today. We will be covering more of
That's Andrea!
Lena! I had no idea you were here. I didn't know that you were in London.
Oh, why would you wear it?
Wait, what's that? I knew it. The medallion was there, and you're the one that took it, even though you knew how much it meant to me. I trusted you more than anyone in the world, and you made a fool out of me. You know, I expect this kind of betrayal from the Luthers, but not you. Lena, please. There's nothing you can say. We're done.
I'm Andrea, by the way.
Oh, I know. I'm Russell Rogers.
You're the meeting I blew off? How long did you know?
Only since you mentioned the business meeting. I swear.
Wait, you said that you were gonna turn down Obsidian's offer?
Well, now this is awkward. I'm afraid I can't accept the position. But mostly because I'd like to ask you to dinner. Which could have gotten very dicey if you were my employer. So, what do you say?
Uh-oh. Leviathan. There she
He's
is.
very handsome. I don't need your money. Just what you promised. Your service. You knew there would be a time when Leviathan would call on you. Did you really think all of this didn't come with a price?
I won't do it.
You refuse us, but a day from now, your father will be accused of insider trading. Stocks will tumble. The company will be decimated.
Oh, it gave her a suit? Alright. Handing down medallion. Not because of powers, obviously.
And I guess my sister has to work. You do too. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Kara? Don't be ridiculous. You can't eat all those apps on your own.
I have. Whew.
Why don't you join me?
Yeah. So they grab him for getting too close to her. Finding out.
What are you doing? No, stop! This isn't his fault, please!
Finish it. Make it look like a home invasion.
No, wait! He can help you. This is Russell Rogers.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's the datum.
every decision was to save my father's life.
My brother was a homicidal maniac. A lot of innocent people are dead because of him, because of you.
I am well aware of how much blood there's on my hands. Lena.
She had the strength to bend shadow to her will. It wasn't a metaphor about overcoming darkness. It was literal.
It gave me the ability to move through shadows.
Who did this to you? I can keep you safe.
They're called Leviathan.
Lena! 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 Kara, Lena! Oh, thank God you're here. It was horrible. It was here 1 minute and gone the next. It's like a shadow. I'll jam all incoming signals. Plant it at the DEO. It'll disable all agents that get in your way.
Oh my God, even Brainy?
I'll control it from here, and then the DEO is yours.
Oh my God. She can sense it. He can sense it.
Director Danvers.
Agent Tox.
Oh.
Someone intercepted the DEO. We're the only two unaffected.
That is an erroneous assumption. You must do no harm.
Sean, oh God. Did you find out about Lena at least? Sorry, Brainy. No, 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 no! God dang it. Oh, Christ.
Please don't fight. I want to help you.
Superhero and Kara. Oh, crap, ending with that.
No! Russell, pick up the scalpel.
Lena, come on.
Now hold it to your carotid artery.
You just said you wouldn't hurt people.
Press. Slowly.
You saved my life. Even before that, you made it worth living.
Yep.
No.
No! No, Russ! No! 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 Somebody help! Please! Russ, please!
It's
Please,
him.
somebody help!
You can't escape us. No other powers will be bestowed upon you.
Now access the memories of Eve Tessmacher and tell me everything she knows about Leviathan.
I understand now, more so now, why Lena is acting the way she is. She was betrayed by a friend she'd known for years, a close, very close friend, and she tried to guard herself. She tried to hold a wall so she didn't make friends because she just couldn't trust him anymore. And then Kara was able to get through that. She decided to let the walls down, and she feels that was her reward for that. Was being betrayed again. But so, I mean, I understand it more, but it still sucks so much. Like seeing how they're the start of their friendship again was just it's really hard. Really miss their genuine friendship instead of this front that Lena puts up now. She went far enough to. I was wondering if she was actually going to help her, if she was manipulating Andrea, who now I feel bad for. Now we can see that she's not actually a terrible person. She's been being controlled by Leviathan. I just didn't know. I figured she was being controlled. I just didn't know the extent. She was actually, she actually did care about Russ. And it wasn't so much they were looking for him, and so they used her to use him. She suggested to use him to save him because they would have killed him otherwise. But as I was saying, Lena threatened Russ so that Andrea would give her the medallion. I don't know if she probably wouldn't do it. It's more likely a bluff, considering Lena said that she's trying to avoid killing people, or she's trying to stop people from hurting each other. She wouldn't even let Malefic kill Jean. So I'm assuming that was just that was more so just a bluff. But still, she had him put the scalpel against his own neck. I really want there to be a turnaround for her. I don't want Lena, like, I know she's gone really far right now, but she hasn't killed anybody yet. So I feel like it wouldn't be. I don't think she's irredeemable at this point, but it's just really hard to believe that they will. I don't know, not hard to believe, but it seems the longer this goes on, the more unlikely it seems that they're gonna bring her back from this. I really hope so, man. I hate, like, not only am I upset that she's like not only am I angry that she's going through down this route. It sounds silly, but like I feel hurt that she's going down this way. Like I hate seeing her like this. Like not just the action she's doing, but just seeing how she's cut off everybody. Like she's cut off any chance of being friends with anybody, of caring about anybody. I mean, she seems to care. She obviously cares about people. She just wants to stop them from hurting each other, but she doesn't want to have any ties anymore, to any personal ties. Only the ties that'll benefit her. Like not friendship, but like she'll fake a friendship if it'll benefit her. Like if they bring her back, I'm probably gonna cry. I'm not gonna lie, just because of how far she's been going so far. But that was smart though. What Russ did with he blew out the lights so it was dark so that she could pass through without a problem. I didn't even think about that being a thing. I was wondering what he was doing at first. I was like, so she couldn't probably hear you coming, and she can use X-ray vision to see you as well. But it was to give Andrea the ability to just pass through, grab him, and then just disappear into the darkness without having to go into like a shadowed corner. So can't she just like phase into the ground anyway? She doesn't really need. I don't think she need like. Can't she just like turn to shadow and then phase? Or maybe it was more so needed to turn him into shadow. I don't know. Leviathan is a piece of work. They ruined everything. It's because of them Lena is the way she is. It's all Leviathan's fault. God, to think that they're the reason that she is the way she is right now. That's so frustrating. God dang. What do they want? Andrea was actually a good person. She did this because her dad was suicidal because of what the company was going through. So she took the medallion. She didn't want to. She was going to refuse at first, but then they coerced her, bringing up her dad and showing how much they knew about them, even calling her what he calls her. And then they end up sabotaging the other company. That's gotta suck for them. That sucks for them. Like they worked hard for that. I'm pretty sure. And then it just blew up in their faces. No pun intended, but all because of Leviathan. And apparently they go far back enough to be on the medallion, or they just took it the name, one of the two. But now Lena's gonna know about Leviathan now because she's having Hope access Eve's memories about Leviathan, so she can freely tell her about it without Eve like being worried and scared about holding things back. But if she says like they probably like they have to have some way of knowing when their name's been said. So because they've said that because Andrea said something about not telling her, but then she ends up telling her everything. I mean, I get also Lena being upset that she said that she said that she would never have betrayed her, even with what Leviathan had threatened with. But at that moment, she didn't really have anybody. Like her brother was a terrible person, and she was trying to get the medallion to stop him from doing what he did. And her mom wasn't any better. So I mean, she didn't really have any loved ones at that point. So she didn't really have anything to base it off. If she had someone, if there was Andrea and like someone had forced her hand, or they would kill Andrea at the point where they were still friends, she probably would have followed their orders. God damn, man, I hate Leviathan so much more now. Like I know they were bad, so I hated them, but now I have a foundation to base the hate off of, and it's just so much worse. They've caused Lena to betray and turn her back on all her friends because they made her so untrusting and thinking that people are just something to benefit off of, or they could hurt you. That's the only outcome that people have for one another. She's bypassing everything. She's only looking at the bad things that come from it, apart from that they can benefit off each other. Like, yeah, you let somebody in and they could hurt you, which is terrible, yes, but there's the other side of that, like the person that doesn't betray you, those that love you, they care for you, that they give you everything they can, and that's a feeling that I feel would bypass that feeling of betrayal almost. I mean, the problem with that is the other one stings more, and it I don't know if it's hard. Like the initial will sting, and then if you let it sink in and spread out inside you, it'll be harder to get rid of than the feeling you get for someone that cares about you. But I don't know. I just hate that the Leviathans caused Lena to go through this. But Kara was at least able to get to Russell, get through to him, and he actually told her about Leviathan. Well, he told her that there was a group called Leviathan anyway. Or he mentioned the name, is what he said. And so now they're going to look into it. But I feel like when they start looking into it, they're going to know, right? Like, even with their technology, what they have access to, I feel like, I mean, they probably have their fingers in government stuff. I'm pretty sure they do have their fingers in all kinds of government crap. So, I mean, because considering what kind of power they have, they would have to. They have to have someone to manipulate in each corner. So I'm just wondering if they have somebody in DEO. That would suck. Like, God. And I'm surprised that the Inception device actually affected Brainy. I would think with his mind, like the way his brain is, I would think it wouldn't affect it that way. But he knows somehow that it's not Malefic. I guess he feels that it's a machine, is what it is. I wonder if he would he not have been able to, like, track it to the machine that caused it? Did Andrea take the machine after she grabbed Russ? Or did she leave it? Because if she left it, then that would definitely have that would help their investigation, and that might also lead to Lena, which I want them to do, but I don't, because I don't know, this would crush Kara, or it will crush Kara, because she's gonna find out. God, I don't want that to be a bad fall. I don't want it to be irreparable. I want Lena to see that she can trust Kara. Like, the reason she kept her secret was to protect her. I know Kara mentioned that it was to protect herself, but a lot of times when someone knows your identity, that can put them in danger, especially if someone knows how close they are. Like, if they can see that. It was cool to see John Cryer again, even though it was only for like a few minutes. I mean, we're probably going to see him during the crossover. I mean, why would Monitor bring him back if he's not going to include him into the Crisis? So hopefully we'll get more of a look at him. I'm assuming we will. But this seemed like at the point where they had gotten to where they were closer, I guess. Up until, he mentioned he wanted to kill Superman. But it's interesting, the medallion, along with giving them powers, it gives them a cool little villain suit, or just a suit, I guess, because I mean, you could use it for good or bad. But a nice costume, and even a mask to conceal it. I wonder if it's like just the ring, the Green Lantern ring. It conceals you and gives you this outfit. Either way, maybe that's what that was like. But I thought it was interesting that did that in the first place. It should have made a better mask. I mean, it was a cool looking mask. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't really conceal her identity. I couldn't see it at first whenever she was in the, like, I wasn't sure. I figured it was Andrea, but like I couldn't see her face when she was in the thing because there was the flashing lights and everything, so couldn't quite make it out. But then then you kind of saw whenever it just showed her when it was panned just on her face after she left. Before she took the mask off, you could tell it was her. Well, guys, I guess that's all I got for this week's episode. That's actually quite a bummer of an episode, to be honest. Like, for a split second, I was wondering if Lena was kind of coming, back to us, but there was more of a part of me that was like, I wonder, is she manipulating her to get something out of this? I mean, I was wondering if she was going to get the amulet. I didn't know how that was going to work, considering Leviathan had seemed to want her to get that, but I think it was just for that moment. They wanted her to kill this one guy at first. I don't know if she'd done anything else after that. I mean, I assumed that she had, but I don't know. But all this misery and crap stems from Leviathan. Like, screw Leviathan. I hope they get taken care of before the crossover. They're so frustrating. Guys, that is it for this week's episode for now. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out more of our stuff, go ahead and visit our channel. And if you'd like to stick around for next week's episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to support us, make sure you check out our Patreon. You get access to polls to vote on the shows you want us to react to when we need replacements, and early access for any catch-up series that we have. Link for our Patreon will also be in the description down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you all next week.